Hello and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jay and I'm an indie developer working on my first commercial game called Ignitus. If you want to know more about the game itself, check out the video linked here. This is the next entry in the series of 4 devlogs I promised, and today I'll be diving into one of the areas of game development I'm most confident in, asset creation. So sit back and get comfy and let's jump into it. In my first devlog, I only lightly touched on the art direction. For Ignitus, I'm using a hybrid approach with both 2D and 3D assets to build the world. The 2D assets are the ones players will interact with the most: collectibles, platforms, props, and anything close to the camera. These items will be more detailed and vibrant, so I designed these assets first. Working on the 2D assets first helps me determine what I want the 3D at. For the demo, players will start in Canary Village, a mountain settlement inspired by African architecture and culture. The village's visual identity is built around motifs of circles, orbs, and hexagons, shapes symbolizing the soul and the body. These patterns show up everywhere, building props, carvings, and even character designs. The primary color for this level is yellow, so the palette is made up of yellows, browns, and grays. I really like the deeper mustard yellow, so I used it as the base color for building the lighter and darker colors for this area. Because it's a very warm and intense spectrum, I have to be careful with contrast. Too much detail in one area makes everything blend together and becomes visually noisy. That is where the simpler 3D assets come in. They help break up the finer details of the 2D art and give the player's eyes a place to rest. I haven't made the polished versions of the NPCs yet, but I've finalized their concept. The footage you see here shows some enemy types planned for Canary Village. I have a magic type enemy, an animal beast type, a warrior or weapon wielding type, and the star creatures which players fight early in this area. For regular NPCs, I've sketched out several potential options in my sketchbook. Once the level layout is finalized, I'll bring those designs into the game as well. One of the biggest challenges so far has been asset scale. At first I created assets at random sizes and resized them inside Unity, but that caused inconsistency and made things look awkward. To fix that, I'm now referencing the dimensions from my white box layout and adjusting the asset sizes accordingly. This keeps everything feeling cohesive and proportional. Overall, the art direction for Ignitus is really starting to take shape, and I'm excited to keep refining it as development continues. I hope you enjoyed this look into the asset creation process, and I can't wait to share more in the next devlog. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like, dropping a comment, or subscribing. It helps a ton. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.